Lady Rhapsody in the back streets of Rat City, South Park. With Beauty and Bunny Rabbit together. I'm going to say hello. Yeah. Hello, Bunny. Say hello. Beauty. Hello, she says. Okay. And we got to shake. Today, well, we're going to talk about some stuff. And I might try to play Ed Sheeran cover because last time I asked Ed a question and I forgot to turn my speaker on. There we go. A momentary lapse of reason. Anyways, I posed a question to Ed Sheeran just yesterday, and then I played a cover of Bob Seger, Turn the Page, and I thought to myself, well, that didn't make any sense at all. Maybe I should, if I'm talking to Ed Sheeran and asking him about my name change, if I should actually try to play Ed Sheeran's song. So, I'm going to do that. Maybe. But maybe not. I don't know. There could be some other things we could talk about, like, well, for instance, I do talk to animals and plants. I said that on the last one. And I have a video of I can talk to animals, which Bunny wants to talk right now. And she wants to say, well, you won't talk to me with your mouth. Bunny, the first time she talked was on the last video, which was about 2 days ago. What is that? And so I'm going to try to get her to say hello. Quietly, Rich. You be quiet, Rosie. You can speak to me. You can hold me and say hi. Hello. You want to talk? Okay. Okay, she's trying, and she did make a noise. So that's pretty cute. I'm in Washington, and so weed's legal here, as in many states. So I do partake a little bit once in a while. I don't smoke flower because I found out these little oil pins are kind of cool. The other thing too is, not only in talking to my animals, with Bunny Rabbit, she doesn't like when I do that. And if I smoke, she's mad. Huh? I'm listening to you. She doesn't like it. So, I put down. I've been talking to the plant as well. Now, I told you last time it's been asking for water, and it's been a dilemma because I don't know if the plant's producing enough oxygen for me to really sacrifice. Here I'm on a water meter, where I pay for the water. So I'm still deciding whether or not, I want to do that. But for a while, I got confused because it was asking for H2O, and for some reason I got H2O and THC mixed up. So, well, it hasn't had any water in like 3 years, and it's still pretty happy. I don't know if it even needs water. So I figured if it survived on THC instead of H2O, which it is, then, my theory could be correct. So, I also chew tobacco, which I've done since I was 17. I rode my 10-speed from here to San Jose. It took 12 days. I started chewing Copenhagen. I was with another guy that chewed. He gave me a chew, and I puked like the whole first day. I was riding 100 miles. It was really awesome. Of course, I wanted to do it again. After that, I never stopped. So, I have another invention. Some of my videos, ERC Lebanon Trump. I could catch up on some of that. I'm his mechanic now. We did get the thing with Kim Jong-un figured out. I had an inside scoop. My buddy Dennis, Rod Man, it's not Dennis Rodman, but his name was Rod Manson back in the day. I kept him around because he was a good rebounder. So anyways, we were in the hot tub. He gave me the skinny on Putin being in the submarine with his poison frog stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's another video. ERC living on Trump, check it out. Anyway, in this one, I just wanted to give you like some basic, you know, well, like home ec skills, okay? I took home ec in high school. I'm not ashamed. Just by happenstance, the teacher was beautiful. I remember that part. And I got really good at sewing, which I already knew how to do because my mom and my grandma had taught me. So I was like a standout in home ec plus I was a wide receiver, and I was in a room full of girls. And I could cook. My mom taught me how to cook. My grandma taught me how to cook. So I got A's in the home ec. Anyway, so, you know, I'm alone now, so I have to be thinking about hygiene, stuff like that. So one of the things I'm doing is, in order to get the stains off my teeth, well, it's right there. It happens to be right here. I've been brushing my teeth with Barkeeper's Friend. Okay, now this stuff. I'll put it in the light so you can see. It's in a nice container. It's very well contained. It does last for a long time. You keep it dry, keep it safe. Okay. Now, I store this in my bathroom. You can store it anywhere in your house. I'm not an actual barkeeper, but I'm an aspiring barkeeper. That's one thing that I would like to do. It's on my list after I become a pro golfer, which is next. So, it is a barkeeper's friend. Since I'm an aspiring barkeeper, it is my friend. Here's what I do. I shake it up like this. I find a container such as this. I have to take a golf ball out of it. There's a golf ball in there. See, I keep them, I putt right here, so I never stop. I just don't stop. Okay. Check out Don't Blink. I was the Ryder Cup captain here in Ocean Shores. We won everything. Okay, I was hitting at 290, too high to see. You know, in the fairway with barely wedge in the hand. Back to the barkeeper's frame. Now, you mix it up. You put it in a container such as this, a tiny bit of water, mix it into a paste. That's the important part, okay? Now, some people will go heavy on the water or too light. If anything, you want to be lighter on the water on this, okay? Lighter on the water. You get it on the brush. Fairly thick consistency, you know. You might want to get the brush wet first so it sticks. Okay. After that, you brush your teeth with it. Just like you would brush your teeth with regular toothpaste. But you're using Barkeeper's Friend instead. Okay. After the application, go ahead and brush your teeth with regular toothpaste, you know, and rinse your mouth accordingly. So, that's the first tip. Second tip is, I'm going to go there or not. But, if we're talking about things that, you know, you might start doing around the teenage years, in the shower, like washing your hair, and your armpits and stuff like that. Now, what I have found, which works for me, in my older age, because my prostate is probably the size of a cantaloupe, and it takes me a long time to pee at this point, almost 60. I was in the bathroom, well, at the golf course, in the urinal, you know, standing pretty close, of course. I like to curl my shoulders in around it, and I get up there, and then it takes a long time. So I'm doing my stand-up tinkle, right? And then I hear the door open, I'm like, because it's busy, I mean, a lot of golfers, and well, I don't see who it is, but since the urinal's occupied, the gentleman, he goes in the regular toilet, and so I'm sitting there, and I had been there already for a long time, you know, he saw me go in. A few of a sudden I'm trying to concentrate, of course, get my focus back, you know. I have to, sometimes I have to put my hand against the wall, like take the pressure off, stuff like that. So I'm doing that and just, you know, anyways, all of a sudden I hear this fire hose go off. I thought there was a fire. It was like a stream of water out of the fire hose. And it lasted for about 10 seconds. Anyways, yeah, I turn around, this guy about 6'4" walks out and he looks at me like, dude, what's taking you so long? And so, that's the way the world is, you know. But yeah, so this stuff, deep heating rub, okay, now, I know what you might think, but it's not as bad as what you might think, actually. And as you get older, swollen prostate and all that good stuff. It takes a village. I'm not going to do the cover because I forgot my phone's in the drawer. The other thing I always lose is this. For some reason. Alright, the Rat City. Backstreet's Rat City, South Park. I hope you got some good tips for you know, general things that a lot of times, you know, you don't want to talk about or other people don't talk about. So I have the platform. Thank goodness for YouTube. Subscribe. Check out all my videos. Peace out.